Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda. Okay, we're done doing side quests after this part, I swear, princess. In this part, we're
Hooray!
done doing side quests after this part, so... Oh, this minigame.
Hooray!
Okay, I lied. There is a minigame I hate in this game, and it's this one.
Well, now we know.
Yeah, so... Actually, there's a trick that I learned that actually would make it way better. You can actually use the iron boots when flying with the Coco to stop and go
Lower
down
yourself.
faster, which I
Yeah.
did not know, and would have made this way, way, way easier. But whatever.
What are you doing?
We're flying to the Isle of Rupees.
Because he wants the heart piece.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you. I think you only have to land on not the rotating one, but the one directly below that in order to
Yeah.
get the heart piece. So you don't have to. I think you just get a lot of rupees if you land on the biggest one.
It's actually really easy to do this game.
Once you learn that you can stop a Coco.
Well,
completely
it's
dead
not
like
it's
this.
it's not even yeah. Let's say it's that, and you kind of don't aim for the platform. You aim for like the center rotating pole, and then you'll kind of shift your way onto it once you get close
Just don't be like me the first time I played this game
and jump off.
and jump off in the and have to do it again in order to land on. Yes.
Yeah, you want to hang off and then drop down.
But the thing is that the auto jumping is finicky, so I'm trying to just tilt it just enough so that I don't jump and that I
yeah.
hang. Yay!
All that Super Monkey Ball training paid off.
Well, why? No, Super Monkey Ball was what's supposed to help me with roll goal. How is it helping me with this?
No, the mini games.
Oh, the
one
monkey
where you
target.
go
Oh
down
yeah,
the
you
hill.
see,
Yeah,
I
the
was
monkey
I was a
target,
monkey
yeah.
I was a monkey billiards guy myself. So the monkey billiards is so good. Like the billiard physics are actually really, really.
I mean,
well
it really
made.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I liked Monkey Target too.
Monkey fight or whatever it was. That one sucked, but
Did you
can't
know,
win
like,
them all.
the creator of the Monkey Ball series was also one of the big
Hey,
guys that made the Yakuza series?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not that surprised honestly because the monkey ball games are weird, man.
Does Yakuza have a Monkey Target game?
Maybe. It has so many mini games. I'm not going to commit to a no answer.
Like I mean, the Yakuza has like put entire copies of Virtua Fighter into some of the games.
Not
like,
necessarily
there's
the
a
entire copy, but
Yikes.
access to the full arcade mode. I
Yeah,
think.
it's like you can play basically all of Virtua Fighter 2 or something on one of the Yakuza games, and it's like, wow, really? They also managed to get games that aren't Sega. Like there's a Taiko Drum Master in one of them.
Oh, that's cool.
It only has like 3 songs, but it's like wow.
It's there. Yakuza is one of those games where it's just like, I've heard so much about them and I want to play them, but I just have never gotten around to.
They're a commitment if you want to go for everything because like
That's what I've gathered.
because it's like I think like a normal playthrough might be like a standard like if you're going for the story is like a standard 6 to 8 hour thing from what I've heard, but if you want to go for everything else it's like hundreds of hours.
basically a beat 'em up
200-hour
RPG.
experience.
So,
Like-
yeah.
I've always respected the mini games in it. Like there's a taxi driving mini game where you have to obey the rules of the road, so stop at stop signs and stuff like that, and you get fined for whenever you hit another car and things like that. It's like, wow. Okay, this is how you're actually supposed to drive in video games.
That same game has a taxi racing game, though.
I mean, yeah. I'm not surprised, but
I mean, it is Sega, so
yep.
They
I-
put
oh,
they
there.
put a lot of work into their mini games, though.
Okay, so this cave is annoying because if you're like me, you're gonna
you
want
want to check everywhere.
But sometimes you're not sure which way is the right way, so you go down a doorway.
Well, the right
thinking-
way is to your right.
Well, that's what I mean. Like this way, this is the
No,
right
I
way.
was making a joke because it's the right hand way.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where I wasn't sure at this point if that was like, oh, is this the correct way to go, or is this leading to a side path? And so if this is a side path, I want to go down it first. But now that it's the real way, I'm down it like a third of the way. So if I want to see the earlier side paths, I need to go like a good hour out of my way in order to find those. So this is me in RPGs just in general. And Octopath Traveler and Bravely Default are the worst about it because literally every branch in the road takes you to a treasure chest, so you're wandering back and forth for forever.
Final
Yep,
Fantasy
I feel that on
13.
Octopath.
Final Fantasy 13, the extent of its exploration most of the time, until you get to Grand Pulse, like 70% into the game, the extent of the exploration is just, okay, you're going down a straight path, and then there's a fork in the road that goes off for like maybe a few screens worth of distance, and there'll be an optional battle over there, and a treasure chest at the end of it most of the time. And that's pretty much why people don't like that game that much.
You're gonna come back here for a po.
Yep, so I could have waited, but I think there's like a heart piece or something in here. There's something.
You are probably better off just waiting.
Yeah, probably, but
Probably.
I'm here anyway, so I felt like.
Well, I mean, not much we can do anything about it now.
Yeah, and I cut
Go back and fix it.
Okay, I'll re-edit all the parts now, while we're doing the commentary on the now obsolete part. Excuse me, Mr. Lantern, I just blew you up, so you should be broken.
Can commentary get patch updates?
Not anymore, because YouTube took out annotations.
He's right.
That hurts me in my soul.
It's okay though. You have cards.
Gosh.
There's only 5 of them, and they don't link to. And you have to make them link to something, but they're there.
Ah, yes, the feature I never asked for.
Please don't kill me, YouTube overlords.
They probably got rid of annotations because people were using them for really frivolous shit all the time.
Well, I mean, there are people who were doing that, but it's really helpful to have a way to like put in.
Oh, it
an editor's
is,
note or something
but
like that.
They also did stupid stuff like letting viewers put annotations on videos.
Oh well, that doesn't need to like.
Yeah, that's their fault.
Yeah.
Take that part out and then leave the rest alone.
Yeah.
So you get videos that were covered with a bajillion notifications, annotations rather, and people were understandably annoyed by this, so they turned their annotations off, and that turned into, according to YouTube's, according to Google's data gathering methods, that probably turned into people aren't using annotations, so annotations are something people don't want. No, it's 'cause they don't want that bullshit. That's your lamp.
I'm sad now because the YouTube version of Plumbers Don't Wear a Tie doesn't work anymore.
Oh yeah, because I was like just straight up playable because it's basically Plumbers
Choose
Don't Wear
your own
Tie.
adventure.
Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is the kind of DVD minigame you'd get with like Disney straight to DVD sequels in the mid 2000s.
That was basically what the
Yeah,
CDI did.
I think it came with copies of The Little Mermaid.
that was what the CDI did most of the time. It had very few actual games.
Well, the controller isn't made for gaming; it's made to be a TV remote. So
There is
You know,
there are alternative controllers for the system. There were also alternative versions of the system because apparently they took a VCR DVD player approach to manufacturing CDIs.
what?
There's like 3 or 4 different versions of the CDI that all look completely different. That seem to have been manufactured by completely different manufacturers as well.
I'm surprised.
Also take off the Zora tunic when you're fighting fire enemies. They do double damage.
I didn't remember that at this point, and I didn't feel like taking it off because I knew I was going to be doing more swimming in a moment. So,
All right.
and besides, if you acquire the good, you don't get hit. And
That's
it doesn't
backwards, though. Shouldn't ice be weak to fire and water be strong to fire?
It's the idea that fish are very sensitive to heat and they cook in very low temperatures.
Oh.
That's actually a reasonable thing.
So wearing the outfit makes you a fish.
Yes.
Transmutates all
essentially.
your muscle into fish muscle. Is that right?
Essentially.
The thing that they wanted, really, though, is they wanted you to be wearing the green outfit. But since there's
So
only
they had
two...
to give it. Yeah. So they had to give you some kind of drawback for this.
Because, if I remember correctly, in Ocarina of Time, there literally is no drawback to wearing the red armor. Like,
Nope.
it's just
Nope,
better,
none.
because I think it increases damage against fire attacks. So, people would wear that the entire game, and they want Link to be in the green outfit. So, they gave this
Well, they obviously gave up on that by the time Breath of the Wild came out, huh?
Well, that's because
Green? Who wanted to wear green?
That's because Breath of the Wild is the best fashion simulator Nintendo's ever made. And they've actually made fashion simulators before. So,
I
yeah.
wouldn't go that far. The costumes aren't that good.
Well, no, it's not about the costumes. It's about the fashion, like mixing and matching them, and finding them all. It's like you can make.
Oh, that'd be Mario Odyssey then.
Well, I mean that's true, but
Mario
you also
Odyssey
can't.
pulls it off better. The outfits in Breath of the Wild don't really fit together in any way.
Well, one thing I loved about Breath of the Wild is that you can change the colors to everything. So I went out of my way to make every outfit in the game that I could purple, because Purple Link is best Link.
I love the fact that you could change the color, but I found that I never did it.
I
didn't even
needed
know
to
that.
make.
I was just like, wow,
fair.
that's nifty, and then I completely forgot about it.
I changed every outfit to purple because the Purple Link is the best one. And
I
I'm
got the Sheikah stealth outfit and changed it to the only stealth outfit I know how. Bright electrical person orange.
Wow, stealthy. They'll never know you're there.
Exactly.
Man, Link's gonna
Only
be the
the
next
finest
Hokage. Believe it. I mean, what? Oh, maybe we shouldn't have given Link voice
Yeah.
acting after all. So I think I could have seen this a little bit better on my TV, which is odd because
Yeah.
my TV's brightness is terrible. So I'm trying to go without using the lamp as much as possible because who needs to pay for lamp oil anyway?
I mean, you do run into choo-choos quite a bit,
So
though, I
you're
don't know if
killing
it
your
was
only
really
sources
that
of
worrisome.
light right now.
Lewis, I was going to say that, but then I realized they're not really illuminating anything.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But his fire arrows do.
This game's lighting engine sucks.
Oh yeah, no, the lighting in this game it tries to be impressive. And maybe
It's like-
it was for 2006. I don't know.
It's like it only gives you
was.
illumination
It
from
was-
light
it was
sources
impressive
that are
back then.
supposed to be light sources. And anything else that glows, well, it glows, but it's not glowing.
It's self-contained glowing.
Yeah, it's like the lightsabers in the Star Wars movies before Force Awakens, when the
Oh
the
yeah,
director-
you know what? That's something that I only just realized that the lightsabers didn't reflect off of
Yeah,
the
that
skin
was-
until that movie.
that was
No, it did once. I can recall it doing it once in the prequel trilogy, and it was during the extreme close-ups between Anakin and Count Dooku.
Oh,
yeah, it was only that one scene that they didn't
you
have.
remember something about Attack of the Clones, John? I am impressed.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that it had the worst lightsaber battles in the series.
The Yoda
So-
one's fine. It's not the worst. It's okay.
They're just
Yoda
not
Dooku
choreographed at all.
And I mean, if we're talking about the actual choreography, the one in The New Hope is a little eh.
Well,
But-
yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be a very old man and a guy with mechanical lips.
Well, it's also a guy in a costume that he can't really
can't
move
see.
in. Can't see, can't move in. And not just the choreography that sucked, though. Like, in older versions, you can see the prop stick because they forgot to rotoscope over it.
You can
So-
still see it even in the special edition, which is what you think they would. You think that they would fix that, but they
There's just
didn't.
this really one awkward angle where the prop stick is pointed directly at the camera. So multiple times within a few seconds. So whenever the lightsaber turns toward the camera, you can see the really thin stick in there, and they didn't properly do anything about that. But the choreography in A New Hope sucks, but so do all the other effects. So it's hard to point to just directly to just that thing. Although the lightsaber effects in that one are also really inconsistent. In one scene it's blue, in another it's white.
One thing that I really like noticing is when you're doing when you're seeing the first scene where they turn it on, you can see the jump cut
The jump cut, yeah.
where they put the skin.
where they put the prop saber in his hand. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
It
It's
was
pretty-
it was a movie made on a shoestring budget though, so you could sort of forgive it its oddities. When bad choreography shows up in the prequels with their massive budgets and effects, it's completely on the directors and stuff. So, you know.
wow. I found a treasure chest inside my treasure chest. Neat. This game is
all for
huge.
all for a service you can no longer use.
Oh man, the Miiverse was a wild time. Like in hindsight,
I legit liked Miiverse.
It
Back
was-
when we could still make fun of people for not knowing Noob Bridge.
well, I mean, to be fair, how many kids got stuck on that in the 90s, though? You know, you just can't laugh at
That's
them.
yeah, yeah. We can laugh at them now because it's Newbridge.
Yeah, but no, but the thing is that everybody felt a Newbridge.
Yeah, that's why we laugh at them for it.
Yeah, but there are people who actually think that that person's dumb for not knowing that there's a run button in Super Metroid, and it's just like there's a difference between being like, haha, I was there, and wow, you are actually stupid, which a lot of people jump.
The only time I do that is when people still fall for Alt F4.
I didn't know Super Metroid had a run button because
Does
you're
that
already
even
running
exist
pretty damn
anymore?
fast. You don't
Yeah,
necessarily
Alt
think.
F4 still closes programs.
No, I know that. Of course I know that. I meant people falling for that.
Yeah, people are stupid and they fall for that.
That's a joke in
Jeez.
Splatoon 4, where
Splatoon 4.
Sorry.
What? Excuse me? Whoa,
We got
what
those
year is
deep
this?
insider secrets decades ahead of us.